Oh, this is exciting here, DC. The founder of Jeet Kune Do, one of the founding fathers, really, of mixed martial arts, Bruce Lee, is back in a big spot here tonight.
Bruce Lee is what every kid looked to when they thought about doing karate. Bruce Lee is the person that anyone looked at when they said, I want to be a fighter. It was the speed. It was the charisma. It was the approach of Bruce Lee that made him so special. And tonight, he's going to look to show a new generation of fighters exactly how it's supposed to be done.
And if you hear the phrase, drillers make killers, right? I mean, that was Bruce Lee in a nutshell. He felt like practice would make perfect. Nobody trained as hard as the great Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee enters the octagon with his mind set on one thing tonight, that UFC championship belt. All right, here he is, the undisputed baddest man on the planet, the UFC heavyweight champion, and man, does he have all the confidence and the self-belief that comes with that distinction.
Yeah, when you're the baddest man on the planet, you are confident. You have to be a bit arrogant, a bit cocky, and that's what this guy has. He has been here on so many different occasions. This is like another night in the office, but you can never tell by the way that he prepares. When you watch him prepare, he treats every one of these defenses as if it's the first time he's fighting for a UFC championship.
No, you put that well. He has had that patented intensity about him this week, trying to occupy some head space in the challenger. Huge heavyweight title fight is upon us. Won't be long now, folks. Herb Dean, third party in the octagon tonight. Well, for all the places we go in the world, few can hold up to this one. Good evening from T-Mobile Arena here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Opened April of 2016. UFC went there for the first time at UFC 200, and they've been bringing big shows seemingly every other month ever since.
They call Vegas the fight capital of the world. And if you're talking about a home base for the UFC, you're talking about T-Mobile Arena, home to some of the biggest UFC events ever. UFC 200, Conor McGregor versus Khabib Nurmagomedov. This place has been the home of some of the biggest UFC fights in history. Tonight, you get to take the same walk to that octagon to try to make your mark on the sport. Nice leg kick.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Oh, beautiful kick to the head. Lee gets the early takedown.
Oh, nice right hand by the champ, yeah.
Excellent ground and pound there by Lee. Oh, that's a pretty slick reversal right there. All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. Ground and pound. The hammer, Mark Coleman would be proud. Another ground and pound strike lands. Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by Lee. All right, just as we saw a few seconds ago, he finds the home for another ground and pound strike.
Beautiful punch lands there from inside the guard.
Lee's in half guard.
Kicked him on here. Oh, he's got to be careful there, yep. Nice shots landing from the top position.
Push him off! Push him off!
All right, half guard now. Not a fighter you want in half guard against you. For the bottom fighter, what does he need to do?
He needs to secure his underhook. He's got to be fighting for underhook. One of the most key things you can do as a bottom fighter stuck in half guard is try to frame. You frame and push your opponent away from you. By pushing him away from you, he will then want to come back into you.
Right.
It's like when I push you back, you want to go forward. So as he comes forward, hand goes off the face, let it slip into an underhook, build up to your elbow, then go chase your single leg. This is high-level grappling, John, from a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt named Daniel Cormier.
And just inches away from landing one of those big right hands. Trying to go to the body now with the kick. That one misses.
They're so evenly matched. They're going tit-for-tat. Oh, nice double leg, yes.
Lee's looking to go from the full to the half guard here. Opponent not having it. Oh, nice transition there. You call that a reversal?
Yeah, you turn your defense into offense. Defensively, you switch position and you go right on the offensive. That's exactly what he did.
Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard. Oh, right into mount.
All right, looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful.
Nice transition.
Oh, how about that? Strong reversal on the ground. All right, inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either have two hands in or two hands out, or guys start to attack triangle.
All right, so he gets back to his feet after that extended battle on the ground, and the crowd is loving it.
The crowd's going crazy because they appreciate high-level mixed martial arts, and that's exactly what you just got.
Out of range with that one. 10 seconds to go in the round.
He closes the distance beautifully. He's got a single collar tie.
That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round one.
All right, take a seat. Deep breath in. Breathe. Take a drink. All right, here we go. Listen, you're doing absolutely awesome. I want you to punch.
All right, DC, let's look at some of the highlights from the last round. Lot for the replay guys to choose from.
Yeah, man, these guys stood on a quarter in the middle of the octagon. Take one to give one. Over and over, each guy landed, and they both landed very well over the course of that first round.
You ready to fight? You ready?
All right, second round underway. All right, here we go. Next round is underway. The previous round figures to be a tough act to follow. Just a great balancing job of patience, accuracy, and aggressiveness.
You watch him and you see the relaxation in his approach. Everything is flowing. The shoulders are popping. The feints come out. The jabs, the right hand, everything just seemed to be clicking. He was in the zone. Sometimes basketball players say they're throwing the basketball into a garbage can.
Right.
In the first round, it looked like he was in his zone.
DC can't throw the ball in the ocean.
I can't throw the ball into the ocean.
You got a pretty good 15.
I got a good jump shot, man. Come on.
Takedown defense holds up. Oh, now gets an underhook to get a more dominant position. All right, so he continues to land a high volume of strikes. He talked to us a lot about pace and pressure. He certainly kept up his end of the work.
I mean, the cardio is fantastic tonight. He is pushing at a level that we have not seen him fight before. This is shades of Colby Covington, Max Holloway, those guys that can fight all night. He is showing you that he has done the work in the training room, and it's on full display tonight. It got checked. Oh, nice takedown defense. Now they separate.
Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Oh, nice punishing kick to the body.
Lands a solid kick right there.
Misses with the left hook. Man, doesn't take much for the redness to start. Look at the left side of his body there. Nasty. Ooh, pretty good uppercut.
He's sticking him over and over again. He's got his head popping back.
All right, gets inside, gets the single collar tie here. Now some separation. Takedown defense is there. So a much different approach for him here in this second round. He was a little bit tentative in round one, a little bit of a feeling out process. Now he has clearly found his rhythm, found the range. We'll see if he can continue with more activity here in round two. Straight punch. Oh, and he caught the kick.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Obvious redness on the right side of his body.
He loaded up there on that high kick.
We approach the 2-minute mark in round two. Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll. Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight. Lee's trying to lock up on a submission now.
Oh my goodness, he might have it.
Oh, come on, that has got to be it. Oh, looks like he's safe now.
Wow, that's crazy, because generally when you're that deep into a triangle, you do not escape, but he remained calm, and he found a way to get out and be safe again. Great job defensively.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Lee. Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas.
Wow, he actually reversed the position, but he didn't stop there. He took a strong top position himself. He's got to be careful here. Nice defense. Oh, right in the mount. That was a slick transition. Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
"20 seconds left to go in round two. Lee getting work from the top here. He's got to do a better job to cover up. Seconds winding down in round two.
He gets to the single collar tie. Look for him to wear on his opponent by pulling the head down and punching with the free hand.
10 minutes in the books.
Okay, listen, breathe, relax. That was a great round. Everything you're doing with your hands is working. He has no answer for your striking, okay? Let's keep the pressure on.
All right, let's take a look back at some of the replays, DC, and if you like the kicking game, that was the round for you.
Yeah, man, he used his kicks beautifully. He managed distance, managed space, and eventually those kicks started to really take an effect on his opponent and slow him down. He has to stay the course next round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. All right, so as this next round gets underway, hopefully the good action we saw in the last round will continue. Both fighters certainly had their ups and downs, both got the offense going, but now we'll see if one fighter or the other can really take control of what has been a very close fight thus far. Well, he continues to land a high number of strikes here, just like he did in the previous round. This is a world-class display of striking here tonight. Misses again with a right punch.
That one was thrown to end the fight.
Yep. Oh, massive knee to the head. We'll see if he can follow up. Well, I'm no fighter, but if I rock a guy to that extent, I feel like I'm closing the show.
Absolutely. You got to go close the show if you get a guy hurt that bad. You cannot back off and take your time. He's ripe for the picking. Go and pick the fruit.
Well, champ, I don't see that well, but it's hard to miss the redness underneath that elbow. A lot of bodily investment from his opponent tonight.
Yeah, it's an investment, John. It may not pay dividends right now, but the more you go there, the more damage you do, eventually it will show itself. Right now, it's starting to show.
Oh, there's that low kick. That'll leave a mark. Well, some fighters, when they get cracked in the mouth, they respond well. He got stunned earlier in the round and hasn't really recovered or gotten back into things.
People react differently, right? Some people just get back going. He's having a hard time building his way back into this fight.
Oh, and there is the kick. That one checked by Lee.
Oh, nice. He's hurting him. He's in trouble.
Under 3 minutes to go in our third round. Well, we'll see if he has any response here. His opponent continues to land. A lot of swelling upstairs.
Well, you got to move your head. You've got to be preemptive. You cannot wait until your opponent starts to throw something in your direction. You've got to avoid right now if you want to avoid having this become an issue.
We pass the midpoint here of the fight. Straight right, he misses. Well, it's all pace and pressure down the stretch. He is really lighting him up now. Keeping him honest with the jab.
He's just being more aggressive, and because he's being more aggressive and more loose with his strikes, he's landing.
Immediately gets the underhook.
And now some separation.
Unable to connect with a right hook.
Beautiful setup to the leg kick. The issue with that kick, as effective as it is, one gets checked, you have the Anderson Silva situation. Oh, that was nice, John. That was nice, but a takedown attempt.
Oh, looking for the gilly lock now. Might have the guillotine. Oh, that guillotine is officially tight.
You better protect your neck when you fight this guy because he's got the guillotine locked in.
Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
Lee's looking to pass here, denied by the opponent.
Oh, nice. There it is. Now he's running out. This is a terrible position.
Postures up. Oh, and he lands a brutal strike to the head. Unable to connect there. All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round. Oh, he continues to land a high number of strikes in this round. Really hasn't let up when it comes to his aggressiveness. Certainly have to be mindful that you don't gas out, but you gotta like the output on display here. Hook to the head there by Lee. Oh, another beautiful body shot there. You see the damage starting to accumulate. Maybe some defense would be wise at this point in the fight.
I think so, John. You can't just get beat up to the body. It doesn't show itself right away. It takes time whenever you're beating somebody up from the body and working your way up to the head. But right now we are starting to see the damage, and you see it not only in the body, but in the reactions of the opponent.
All right, that's 3 rounds in the books. We are headed to the championship rounds.
This next round, I want you to relax a little bit. You're too tight. You're forcing your leg kicks. I ain't worried. Those leg kicks are going to be the key to your victory.
All right, there's the end of the round. So it was a huge strike to the head that stunned his opponent and nearly got him out of there.
Yeah, that was a big moment. A big strike lands. His opponent's on wobbly legs. That is exactly what you want to see as you're walking back to your stool. Your opponent staggering back to his corner and being hopeful that he can get it back together before the start of the next round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
4th round now, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go. You can feel the tension. 4th round is underway. We'll see who has the upper hand here.
You feel it inside of the arena. The fighters feel it inside of the octagon. It's palpable. The energy is crazy because you understand that in the next 10 minutes, someone's going to get a belt strapped around their waist. It's amazing.
Well, just as he did in the previous round, continuing to land a high number of strikes here, and he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down. Scary, scary proposition for the opponent. Stuffed the takedown, no problem. Man, look at that damage on the right side of his body. Starting to really bruise now. back and forth we go. Trying to find a home for that right hand. Oh! Huge right hand! All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
Oh, he has landed a high volume of strikes in this round and really hasn't let up when it comes to his aggressiveness. The striking has been on point every step of the way. Careful to not gas out, but you got to like the output here down the stretch. Nice straight right hand.
Great takedown defense right now by the champ.
Oh, chucks his opponent to the ground. Too easy. All right, close guard now. You got to be careful, though. He's got a lot of submissions off his back. All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard. Oh, he passes the half guard now. And he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt.
Oh, great job by him there to reverse things and get the dominant position.
You need to work on his position.
Now he's going full mount. Great ground and pound by this man.
Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, John, and then he just gets up.
Oh, it looks like he's trying to isolate an arm here. Triangle now, DC. We'll see if he can close.
Oh, the triangle is in. And not only does he have the triangle, if his opponent circles the wrong way, he can even attack an arm bar. This is a very big advantage position for this fighter. Get the mount here. He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
Lee's in half guard now. Oh, big shots from the top. All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. And it looks as though he'll let his opponent stand up here. Yes, he will. Back to the drawing board for him, but for the winner, this is certainly exactly what he was looking for here tonight. We get the official decision from Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 40 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by knockout and new undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Bruce the Dragon